Okay, so the recording has started, and I want to just give a brief introduction for you, if you allow me, please.
Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, Yash said you call yourself a simple photographer, but I feel that your work is profound, and for the rest of the world, uh, you are an electronics engineer by education, but you explore the complex layers of Mumbai city through your lens now. And I feel that your work is recognized for its excellence in storytelling and authentic documentation of life. And my favorite projects are Bombay Nights Tour and an ode to Varsha Ritu of Mumbai, which is Mumbai monsoons for our international listeners. And
Okay. Yeah.
your other ongoing projects, which are very enticing, are the documentation of Indian weddings and a love letter to Dharavi Islands, Uttan. So I warmly welcome you, Yash.
Thank you so much for inviting me for this podcast. Yeah. So I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very happy to share my experience from the photography, like the from my past experience of the photography journey, and yeah, what I'm doing currently, what are my future plans regarding the projects and all. So I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much for the kind introduction.
So I would like to jump right to the point, which I have observed like in all of your work. Mumbai is like the main character. Is that right? That's the common, not all, but like most of them. That's the common thread.
Hmm.
And I would like to know your relationship with the city since your childhood and what really prompted you to pick up the camera to start documenting life in Mumbai.
So basically, I would say, while growing up, I did not have any art background. So I was born here only. So I'm a Mumbaiker by heart, I would say. Yeah. So while growing up, I would never thought that I would become a photographer one day. So in our household, like a daily Indian household, you would say you would become an engineer or a doctor or anyone. So like for me, I'm a Gujarati, so like Gujaratis are more into business and business field, I would say. So for a Gujarati to become a photographer, it's a bit, yeah, I mean that's shocking, but yeah,
It's like going against the stream.
stream, yeah, it's exactly, So yeah, so after my school, I did my graduation in engineering, but I felt I was not a good engineer, so there was no point in continuing in that. So I completed my graduation. Then I just fully jumped into the photography world, But yeah, not exactly, I would say. So in my last year, we have a 4 years of the high school. After high school, we have 4 years, So in the last year, I just bought a camera. It was very random. I did not have any reason to get the camera. It just happened so accidental, Then I just started to exploring the camera first itself, because you have to learn how to use it. After
Mhm.
that, then I just started going out to those iconic places, where everyone want to go, like the Marine Drive, the Gateway of India. So yeah, so when you are starting your journey, you start with those places, since they are so iconic, you wanna go and see them. And then after my graduation, I worked for the 3 years. I did work for 3 years. Then I decided to leave my job and just become a full-time photographer. Yeah, yeah, after the lockdown, I'm fully into this, I'm just going out every day, seeing my city, like exploring the city, not just exploring the touristic places, but yeah, scratching the city from the bottom, like going to the unknown places where nobody goes to document. And yes, so like Mumbai is the main character, you say that, yeah. So the whatever I've worked till now, so it's all part of the city, So you can say the Mumbai is the main character, but Um, but see, some of the projects which I'm doing, and they are not like city would say. You
Mm.
know, it's not based on the city like a Dharavi Island. You know,
Mhm.
the Uttam project. You know, it is not something you like. You have an idea. So whenever you like whenever you think about Mumbai, you know, what do you think about? You think about those iconic lanes, iconic bazaars in the town side. You think of Haji Ali, you think of Marine Drive, you think of all those Juhu Beach and all. But yeah, there is also a bit different side of Bombay, which is a bit quieter, which is a bit more serene. And yeah, so I mean, yeah, Mumbai is can be could be a main character, but yeah, I'm trying to move away from that and trying to just go where no one else goes to document, no one else go to talk like to explore those parts, you know.
Yeah. I mean, the city has so much to offer, so I cannot blame you if you started with like anyone would feel inspired if
So
they,
I wouldn't know, like when I was starting, I didn't know where else to go, you know. So
yeah,
you don't know where to go. I mean, so yeah, those are the places which comes into your mind when you are starting out.
yeah. So, do you think that your background in science, per se, has any role in photography? Like, has it ever helped you in any way, or like it it didn't matter?
It didn't matter, you know. I think the what I studied and what I do with the camera, both are very different things, you know. Anyone can learn a camera. It's not like a rocket science, you know.
Yeah,
So I don't see any relation between that. But yeah, I don't see any relation between those two aspects of the life. Yeah, those two aspects of doing my graduation in engineering and using a camera. But yeah, like using a camera means you don't just learn to use a camera while at home. You have to be out every day. You have to experiment with the camera when you're starting out. How to use the shutter speed, what is shutter speed, what is aperture, what is ISO. So like you have to be out, experiment while you are on the streets. So that's how you learn to use the camera with the different settings, with the flash and all. Yeah. So, so you don't learn to use the camera while you are sitting at home. You need to be out to learn it.
yeah. And besides that, besides like practicing regularly and being comfortable with the settings of the camera, are there any other techniques or practices that you used to do or are still doing, which helps you in evolving as a photographer,
I think
or
the
like which helps you in observing things better or like seeing things better?
See, techniques are not that important, I would say, you know, like it's like a base of that. You have to learn because if you want to click a photographs with the camera, you need to learn how to use it, you know. But yeah, I would not put that much efforts, I mean, in about the camera, you know. So there are other things to learn in photography apart from using the camera, you know. First of all,
Definitely.
we feel that, you know, photography is like a one-way thing, you know. So whenever you are going out, you take the photograph and you leave the place. But photography has to be a mutual thing, you know. If you are taking something from them, you have to give something back, you know. So nowadays I see like people are going out taking photographs and they just leave the place. They don't talk with the people. They don't connect with the community. Don't say hi, how are you to those people they are documenting. They don't show them the photographs they have click of them, you know. And yeah, so for me, my approach used to be like that only when I was starting out. But yeah, as you go out, as you explore the medium of photography, you learn things, you know. So nowadays whenever I'm going out, it's not just about making photographs, it's about getting connecting to the community, getting like whenever I like go back to those same places, they all remember me. Yeah, you used to come back and took my photographs. So that's how you make a connection with the different community. Then they allow you into their homes, they allow you for the tea, please come have a tea with us, you know. So that is like it's like a very humanistic thing, you know, photography. That's how you can build a connection with the fellow humans, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that I would say like let's not focus much on the camera techniques. Just learn it. You have to learn
Yeah.
it for the sake of learning. But yeah, there are other things to learn about photography apart from the camera techniques. That's what I am trying to say.
So, do you also like, go to other resources? For example, read books on photography or watch other like big photographers' work, like the historic photographers' work. Like, how do you continue to get inspired, or like, how can a photographer who is, I should say, like at pro level now, like, what can they do apart from just getting their hands dirty in the field? Like, what else can they do?
Um, I mean, I would say if you want to learn about photography, of course, you can learn from the other photographers, like the photo book. There are lots of inspirations. There are lots of places from where you can take the inspirations, like the photo books are there, the paintings are there, the movies are there. It's like there are books are there. You can learn from anything. So like if you want to learn the photography from the other photographers, so don't just look at the photographs, look at the every details of the photograph. What is the expression of that person in the left corner, what is that guy is wearing, how does that photograph is working for you, what do you feel when you see that photograph of that other person clicked by another photographer. So like you have to do, so don't have just in Instagram nowadays. You can just how do you look at the photographs? You just take a look at it and just swipe it up. Now it is gone. You don't spend time with it. So whenever I would say whenever my suggestion would be, so whenever you're looking at any photograph from other photographers, spend time with them. Like what is happening, read the interviews of that photographer, try to understand the approach of that photographer and learn from them. The learning is everywhere. You can learn from anyone. Just from the cinema you can study the compositions and all. From the paintings you can also study the compositions. You can inspire your frame from those painters. So just my like be open to learning. Don't be so rigid. Like I have learned everything. There is nothing much to learn more. You can always learn more. You can always get better at what you
Yeah.
do. So just be open to anything. So like not just like in any field. If you are a filmmaker, if you are a writer, if you write poetry anywhere, just be open to and be critical of yourself. Don't be like, yeah, I'm doing so good. Don't just say that. You whenever you look at your own photographs, also say that what else I could have done better. Yeah, what else can you do better from this? What else? That is the question we should ask ourselves, not just keep on doing the same thing every day.
Yeah. I think you answered it quite well. I'm very happy with your answer. Like, you
Thank you
you
so much.
touched upon everything almost.
Thank you
So,
so much.
I had this question for some of the, like, it will help the beginner photographers who have no clue how to develop a body of work. And when I see your overall work, I see that you have committed to a topic, like, let's say, from the last 3 to 4 years, and you have tried to build upon that topic over the years. uh, how do you keep yourself, like, how do you keep that perseverance alive, and how do you stick yourself with that topic, and how do you, like, you know uh, not get distracted and uh, develop your body of work that way?
Uh, so like I'll start from the beginning. So like in 2016, I started going out. At that time, I didn't know what the project was. So my goal was to just go out, take one photo, come back home, upload it on the social media, and it's done. There's not what else I can do. Then like with the years of practice, from 2019 or 20, I thought, what am I doing? I'm just taking a single photograph. Single photographs are powerful. I'm not saying that it has its own value, but when you put like a 15 or 20 photographs in a series, or like in any form, like a zine, it can show the that is a body of work, like if you have documented one place, like could be any place or could be any festival or could be anything, so when you are showing that one photograph and when you are showing the whole body of work from that, like a 15 or 20 images from that period, so people can connect with it very better in a better way. But project doesn't come to you like doesn't like come in a vacuum, doesn't come in a vacuum. You just have to like look, don't look for that, it comes to you. So my suggestion would be, don't just go out looking for the project. What I want to do a project, like chill out, go out, project will come to you. So like I would say like so the Mumbai, Mumbai I've been documenting from last like 8 years, so nowadays, what how I used to document the city, and nowadays how I am documenting the city. So that's a big difference between both the things. So
What's, may I ask, like, what is the difference?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That is something I'm that yeah. So like you like in the past, like my approach was to like to document the iconic places, Hadi Ali and all the festivals. Ganesh Chaturthi, Eid is there, Holi is there. There are so many. Mumbai is like a city where you find people from all the religions. So like we have the like so many festivals to document. So my approach was like that. Like go out, document those festivals, go document those bazaars, sometimes go document the Haji Ali, the Versova Kolivada and all. Then, then I started looking at my work. Then I thought, I mean, this is getting too random, without any. I need to focus on an idea. I need an idea that is something I can work on. Then I like going out, then it came to those ideas came to me. So my first project was like the Bombay monsoon. Because Bombay monsoon, I mean, I would say something. I was very like whenever it rains, I get very excited. Like from my childhood, I just go out, play with my friends and all. Not nowadays, I can't do that, but I hope to do. But yeah, it's a bit tougher nowadays. But yeah, rain is one of my favorite seasons. I can. And rains are very important for the like for the Indian from the agriculture point of view, and then also can reckon havoc. So
Hmm.
like in Mumbai, from last 2 seasons, the rain was delayed by 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks. And yeah, that's a paradox we have, and that is something very important for us, and it can also that can have due to the water logging and different other there are other different issues arises due to that. So from the so I would say when I was that was my first year of documenting the monsoon, 2021. So at that time I just went out, go to the different places, documented the monsoon over there. In the second season, I did the same, 2022. But from 2023, I thought, I'm just documenting the beautiful aspects of the monsoon. I'm just going out, taking a beautiful photograph of the monsoon. I also need to think, how it is impacting the lives of our Mumbaikars. Sometimes the train gets stopped due to the water logging. And so I need to focus on the other issues as well when I'm documenting, on a body of work of a monsoon. So that is something the more body of work is the case. It's not just like a 1 year thing. You spend years and years on it, and developing in that idea. So whatever your initial idea of a project was, so when you are ending that project, the initial idea might not be the same. So like my
True.
idea of a Bombay monsoon was to document the beauty of the monsoon. But nowadays I'm not just focusing on that. I'm also focusing on the different aspects of the monsoon from the agriculture point of view, from the water logging issues and all. So that's I would say that's how one can follow the body of work. But everyone make their own approach.
I
Yeah, I
think,
mean,
yeah, it also gives a more wholesome view to the topic, uh, as compared to if you only focus on the aesthetics and the joyful part of the theme, but you're not showing the other side of the coin.
yeah. So basic, so that's what that is something I feel people like when it comes to street photography. So that's why I don't call myself a street photographer. So yeah, I don't have any like issue with that genre, but
Yeah.
I consider myself a photographer. That's all I am. So I don't have any like bound. I don't. have any restrictions. I can document in any way I want to.
Hmm.
From I don't care if it is a street photograph or if it is a documentary photograph, as long as I connect with that, connect with what I'm documenting.
Yeah. Okay. I also wanted to, like, this is a question which has been revolving in my mind from la since I discovered your work. I think I discovered in 2022. And
I think you came on my walk that
yeah,
came on the
after
night
that, yeah.
that year. Yeah, after
I
that
kept
year.
following your work and I kept observing, and like I actually used to do that with your photographs, like put it on the screen and observe each and every character in the frame and all of that. But I also observed that you have mastered capturing authentic and natural moments over the years, and it almost feels as if you have become invisible to your subjects. So how do you capture like that natural expressions of, like, let's say for the kids, and there's this photograph, a couple, like a man is proposing a woman in front of the waves, like it's such a tender moment, but it feels as if like you're not present there, like for them. So how do you maneuver that?
So I would say, I mean, it comes with the practice. It comes with your approach to photography. So for like what I have seen from other people, like their approach is just like going out, taking a photo, and they just leave. There is no communication with the people they are photographing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I would say just keep a smile on the face every time. Show your teeth every time. Just say hi. Like in Mumbai, you can use the Marathi words like "Kasa hai tumhi taai," "Kaise ho aap."
Yeah,
So
the
that's how
local
you.
language helps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Local language helps. See, I mean that's how it should be. Then like if you visit the same place for the so many times, people just remember you. Okay, he comes every time. Then they just stop caring about you. They don't care if you are there or not. That's how you become invisible. That's they then they consider you as a part of the community. So like I would say about Uttan. So that is something I'm documenting from like 2020. And when I used to go there, they used to like initially they used to ask so many questions here because those places haven't been documented by anyone. I was the first photographer to be there. So they were like, कौन आया तुम्ही क्या करता है क्यों फोटो लेता है. So
Hmm.
then my job is to answer them, कि I'm like a documentary photographer, I'm documenting the city. So I like this part of Uttan. This is so quiet. I like the colors of the board, colors of the clothes you are wearing. I like the vibes of this all over place. So like you say, you make a connection with them, then they all remember you. So whenever you come back, they just stop caring about you. Okay, there is a photographer present over there. They just get busy on their own work, and then you can make all the candid moments of that. But that is something you can also do on your daily walks. So whenever you're documenting, like going out, spend time at one place. Don't just spend like a 10 seconds, take one photo and leave. You can spend 1 hour at the one scene, take the same scene from different angles. In a while making that scene, you can speak with the people, say hi, hello, क्या कर रहे हो, दिन कैसा चल रहा है आपका, सब बढ़िया है आपका. So that is how you connect with them. That is how they trust you. ओके, ये कुछ खराब फोटो नहीं लेने वाला, अच्छा ये ऐसे ही घूमने आया है, स्टूडेंट है, फोटो ले रहा है. देन दे गेट बिजी इन देयर वर्क एंड दैट्स हाउ यू लाइक make photos. I think that's my approach. That is something I like to do. Yeah, I mean, if people, everyone can make their own approach. There is nothing wrong and right with that. Whatever works for you, I would say.
So when you build that kind of connection with the locals, I think they also stop getting intimidated by your equipment. Like normally, when you are carrying, for example, if you're carrying a traditional DSLR and people are seeing you for the first time, they start, hesitating, or they are a bit like intimidated by you, and they don't want to be photographed. Some people just say no. But when you build that kind of connection, then they know that, yeah, this person is harmless, and they just, they don't mean any harm, and they're just here to document our, and they also feel more appreciated. Like I saw this in Worli Kolivara,
Mhm.
and they were so happy to be photographed.
Yeah, like in like in India, people like the photograph being taken. They feel very proud when we go and do that. So that is very kind of them. They allow us to do that. I mean, yeah, that's how the Indian citizens are. I like how kind they are, how welcoming they are. And like in Mumbai, if you go to like any Kolivada, that is a fishing village, people are very welcoming. They are always, they allow us into their homes, offer us tea and all.
Yeah.
So that's a very generosity of the
Hmm.
people. But yeah, we also have some, like, we have to, like, if you are taking any photograph, we can also send those photographs on the WhatsApp to them. So
Yeah.
that's how you pay. Then they would spread a word about you. Okay, that photographer sent me a photo that day, so the whole village would know about you. So that's how the whole
Yeah.
village of Uttar knows me. So I always send them photographs on the WhatsApp. Then they post on the Instagram. They would mention my handle ID,
Hmm.
Instagram ID on that. So now the whole village knows me. Okay, ये आता है photo लेता है, ठीक है लेने दो. Even the
Yeah.
father knows me. So yeah, I mean, that's how I feel appreciated then when people allow me to do that.
Yeah. Basically, like you gain the trust of the people. Like they are able to trust you now, so there's no fear.
Yeah. Uh, so yeah, I mean, they also know where I live. So they have
Mm.
been here. So where I stay and where the Uttan village is, like, there is a 15-20 minute distance is there. So they all know me. I'm from Bhangar. I stay over there.
Mhm.
So yeah, they trust you. So that is the most important thing in photography, I would say. So that is one of the reason. So I'm able to do the Uttan Art Festival over there, which I'm planning to do in the May. So the I'm connecting with the local historian, and also got the permission from the father of the church to do the festival over there. So if I wouldn't have gotten to trust me, then they wouldn't have allowed me to do all this festival. Because
Yeah.
they trust me, they trust the opponent. The other organizer is a local, so that's one of the reasons they are allowing us to do that. So trust
Yeah.
is a very important thing in photography.
Yeah, that's very well said because I see a lot of photographers these days, they'll just come and do cut, 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 and then they'll just leave or they'll approach like strangers and they'll say, "Can I make your portrait?" And they'll say, "Okay, bye. Like, I'll try to send this to you," and that's it. And the relationship ends there. So, in your case, I see like it's a longer relationship and it's a lot like slower and gradual, and that actually shows in your overall work. So it's very commendable.
Thank you so much.
And I might be wrong, like you can correct me, but I feel that in some of your photographs you've also used some kind of flash. Like, is it, I don't know, I think it's detachable flash, off camera flash. Is it correct?
Yeah, I use the external flash, so I have a trigger connected on my camera, and the flash I carry with my hand. So
And
I mean,
people are fine with that also.
yeah, I mean,
Wow.
yeah. The thing is, that sometimes the light is not good. Sometimes
Yeah,
when you use the flash, it
in low light.
yeah, in the not just a low light, even in the harsh light, you can use
Mm-hmm.
the flash to compensate that harsh light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes the kind of effect you get when you use the flash. But sometimes, yeah, and also understand it can be a bit intimidating for the people
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
photographing.
that's what I
But
was
just
thinking.
but yeah, just say, keep a smile on the face, say hi, then show them the photograph you have taken. Then it works out.
Yeah.
That's how it works. But yeah, you need to be kind with them when you're using the flash. Not just put and come like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just approach yourself very nicely whenever you are doing that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Like even the images where you've used flash, like they give a very nice look. I really like them. Like
Yeah,
you can see all the layers, which is amazing.
yeah, it saturates the colors even more when you use the flash. It
Yeah,
like it brightens the colors. Yeah.
yeah. And I've also observed that you use layering a lot in your compositions. There's always not always, but like in most of the photographs there is a clear foreground and then the main elements, and then there is a very nice background. So I think it is a great tip for people who are trying to develop their composition in photography to go look at your work. And uh, that's my take home message. But would you like to add upon this? Are there any other compositional, like how do you compose your images? How do you compose a frame? And does timing and decisive moment play a role while you're composing?
Uh, that is the most difficult question you have asked. I'm not
I mean, I
good at.
have to get a
I'm yeah
bit
yeah yeah yeah
technical being a
yeah.
photographer.
I'm not good at explaining my approach actually. But I
Yeah,
can. The thing is, Mumbai is a very layeristic city. Wherever you go, you will see lots of contrast. You will see some small 19th century, 20th century buildings, then chawls, and you would see some big tall skyscrapers. So Mumbai has those layers to document, first of all.
yeah,
And yeah, I mean, so the layers are not just something I actually do. It's just very instinctive, It's just not something I plan to do. So if I go to any place where that's where if I see, okay, this picture would look in a better in a layeristic way. So it depends situation to situation, to be honest, But yeah, nowadays, like whatever your rules are, like the layers, the composition, all you can break them always. You don't have to just go abide by that. You have to do that. You have to do this. Yeah, you have to sometimes break what you love and try something very new. Yeah, I mean, that is something I would say. My approach is something very difficult to answer for me. But I can try.
I mean, let's say you're in a crowded situation and there are a lot of people somewhere close to a crowded station, and uh, you will you will be bound to make those like use layers because there'll be like people at different perspectives.
Yeah, I mean, but that is
There
something
are some
anyone.
situations where you cannot avoid layers, but
I
then
mean, but yeah, if you are doing layers, make sure you are trying something new in that. You are not doing the
yeah.
same thing over and over again. You like not from the same angle you are making that photos. So like, I might not use layers every time. I would think, no, that is not something I want to do here right now. I want to think of something else. So that is, I mean, you can take one picture of a layer, then you can think about what else
Mm,
I can do at the same scene. You don't have to keep on making the same photographs again and again.
yeah.
Yeah.
What has been the biggest challenge in your journey of photography until now? And if there is a challenge, how have you been overcoming that? It can be anything,
Uh,
like artistic or anything.
yeah, I mean, to monetize this,
Yeah.
yeah, that is one of the most difficult thing you can come across. But yeah, with the time, patience, and hard work, you can try to do that. But my suggestion would be make sure you have a B plan, something else you can think of if this doesn't work out. Of course, the monetization of like living, making an earning from that. That is the most important thing. Yeah, but most difficult thing, I mean, I don't think of those things as difficult, that is something I see them as okay, it's a part of my journey. That is something I embrace, whatever the difficult challenges are, I
Mhm.
embrace them. I don't think of them as the challenges, okay, that is a part of my journey, and yeah, let's embrace that and try to overcome that, or just go ahead with that, the monetization is one of the most difficult aspects are there. Then the no, yeah, I mean maybe the projects can be a bit difficult, when you are working on the projects, then the after 2 years, 3 years, you don't have any other direction, like sometimes you just stuck across the wall, you don't know how to go ahead with the project. So that is one of the um challenges for me with my wedding project and the Uttan project also. Yeah, but yeah, I just embrace them, I'll think of something else to go ahead, how to approach them further.
Yeah, it's part of the journey. So,
Yeah, it's part of the journey. Yeah.
and my next question is regarding your Bombay Nights tour. Can you tell me how nighttime Mumbai is different from daytime Mumbai? And for people who have not experienced this, what are they missing out?
Um, See, there's a saying, Mumbai never sleeps. There is something always going on in the city. But the thing is, when I was documenting the daytime of the city, like I reached the point where I was very saturated by the chaos. Like I said, I mean, this is too much for me. I need a break from that. So that's how I started to document the nightlife of the city. So I thought it would give me a break from those crazy, chaotic, scenes. But it did. It did that. In the night time, Mumbai is not that crowded as it is in the daytime. But yeah, like Mumbai never sleeps. That is also very true. Like if you like walk across the lane at like a 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, you would find people like a milkman doing his preparation to distribute the milk bottles. Then you would see the newspaper wala starting at a very like early in the morning. Like something is in the corner of the lanes, corner of that city. Something is always going on. So like for me, it was an escape from that crazy chaos, daytime, the harsh sunlight, yeah. So like it was an escape from me. And then I wanted to explore the bit quieter part of the city. I wanted to go to the same place and see how it looks, how it feels during the night. So if you go to the Muhammad Ali Road and in the daytime, and if you go there after like a 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, it becomes very quiet. So you are looking at the same lane in a different time of the day. And yeah, it was a bit relaxing for me, I would say.
I guess I see it as the canvas. Like usually the canvas is bright and white, but when we go out during nights, the canvas is black now, like has become dark now, and it just has a very different aestheticism, like aesthetics changes.
Yeah, yeah, yes, exactly. I mean, in the night, what you can document, and what in the day, what you can document. There's a big difference. In the night, you can document the trees. You can put the flash on them. They look very, like nocturnal.
Yeah,
Then you can document the windows of the homes, with the light is falling on that glass from
yeah,
inside, and it looks very different. You can document like lots of the city lights and all. Like you can think of so many things, when you're documenting the city at night. It feels very different.
yeah,
So that's the reason I started that project. But that project is not something I'm following nowadays. It's not on priority for me. So there are other projects that is something I'm keen to follow. This is not something I might just put it in the bin, maybe very
yeah,
soon. That is something I'm not. It's not like I wanna follow for that now.
yeah. But still, I feel that a lot of people haven't explored nighttime Mumbai yet. So it's something I would like them to experience sometime in their lives. Like from my
Yeah,
experience, it was amazing.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, like you can just not just for photograph. You can just walk the streets, try some different food from the different outlets. Just spend time with your friends at night. I mean, it's a bit quite relaxing, I would say.
Yeah.
Very relaxing. Yeah.
Also, what's going on with everything beyond photography?
I mean, it's not. See, that is something I started to do my tours. I thought I would announce my tours over there, but nowadays I am just announcing on my main account only. So Nothing much is
Why
doing
why
there.
did
All
you why did you name it everything beyond photography? I'm
So
curious.
I mean, we have a like a traditional idea of photography, where we just photography, our sense of photography, our idea of photography, just like go out, take photographs, and leave. So with that, everything beyond photography, I wanted to think people beyond that. What else you can do? Like after you, what is the life of a photograph after you take them, like you can do so many things with them. You can take a print of that, you can put it on the wall, you can critique that photograph, you can make a zine of that, you can make a photo book out of it, you can print, you can sell that photo in a print format. So yeah, that is something I meant by everything beyond photography. Just don't have to click the photograph and put it digitally on the social media. You can also take it out in the physical form and create something very different, with the help of a zine or a photo book. That is what I meant by everything beyond photography.
And when it comes to audio visual storytelling, what made you explore other media of storytelling apart from
Um,
just photographs?
See, I think with the audio and visual that video, that is something I'm experimenting with my wedding project actually. So when I started my wedding project, my plan was to just go to the different weddings and document them. Like okay, just go out, shoot whatever you like. But with the time, I thought, how can I explore this idea a bit in a deep in deeply. So I thought, so then I started thinking of, maybe I can document the people who help this wedding make fun, like the
Mhm.
decorators, the caterers, like the photographers, wedding photographers also. So I'm also documenting them, their life, how they got into this business. I'm going to their places to document where they live, where they sleep. So that is also a part of that. I'm also collecting the archives of like wedding photographs from the 20th century, so to show how the weddings nowadays are changing with time. I'm also documenting the like stories of interfaith couples, and then yeah, I'm also like documenting the wedding from the audio and the visual, like a video, from the video perspective. Also, I have an audio recorder. Sometimes if I find it tune that is a conversation which is something I want to record, so I would record that. Like if I find a scene where I think I should take a small short video of that, I would also do that. So I do. So whenever I'm doing any project, I don't want to be bound by anything. I want to be very open about it. I would explore this idea in any way I can. Then when I am finished with that, then I'll think, how to combine everything and make something out of it.
Uh, Now, since we have come to Indian weddings, my question was that what has been the most interesting observation for you while you were documenting Indian weddings?
Yeah, I mean it's like a showcase nowadays. They are just showing off. I mean it's like I think they are like I would not say for the every couple, but yeah, sometimes I feel they are doing weddings for the social media, so they can just take photographs and put it on the social media and say, now, okay, I just got married. But yeah, I mean, it's like wedding used to be very intimate, very emotional, like in the past. But nowadays, with the like the technological advancement, there is a drone which comes with the Varmala from the air. That's how the Varmala comes, and yeah, I mean, there is a
Really?
yeah, yeah, there
I
is a
think
selfie.
I am a bit like I have to catch up what's happening in India.
Uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, there is a selfie booth. I mean, so many things. I mean, it's like yeah, I mean, I think I'm not like criticizing them. It's
Yeah,
your wedding. You can do it in any way you want. But I'm saying, yeah, I'm just like trying to see how the weddings nowadays are changing. Yeah. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, sometimes there's very
yeah,
funny things I see observe in the weddings. But yeah, that's how those people. It also gives a big employment to the Indian citizens. Like
yeah,
the
of course.
small businesses. Get their livelihood by those weddings.
Yeah, it's a whole industry now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So from intimacy to more performative kind of performance-based
Like
weddings.
not every wedding, but yeah, some
Yeah.
weddings can feel like that. It's more of a performative. But yeah, if that's something they wanna go with, it's their choice.
Okay, I think this is my last question, and this should act like a nudge for shy documentary photographers who want to tell stories. What would be your 2 cents? Introverted and shy documentary photographers.
Yeah, I am a shy and introverted guy, but when I have a camera in my hand, I feel like I forget my introvertness. So I mean, like a camera is a tool for me, so it helps me to connect with the people. If I don't have a camera, I would not say anything, to the people. I'm just going out, I can't say anything much. But yeah, that is something you can work on with time. You can make small steps, by saying hi, कैसे हो. Start with a small conversation, then you can go to the same place, meet the same people, they will remember you. So that's how, with the small steps, uh, you can work on your shyness.
Yeah, I guess,
Yeah,
yeah, that basically like you build your own comfort zone.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, so for me, like the shyness is like, if it is something part of your personality, I mean, it's okay. Then you have to work on that. How you can work with that. So for me, I'm a shy guy anyway. But when I have a camera, I can just go talk to anyone, take any photograph. Yeah. So camera helps me to talk. I would say.
Yeah, quite
Yeah.
relatable. I am not introverted, but I am ambivert, so some parts of it I could relate with.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that's it
So
for me.
yeah. So if you wanna see any photos from my project, I can do that
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
any like.
please, can you share?
Uttan is something I cannot show because I'm doing a festival there, so I'm like keeping them from that. So like if you wanna see a wedding one or the monsoon one, I can do that. Just let me see what do I have right now.
Yeah,
So
which one, whichever.
I have a monsoon, I have a weddings, and I have a Mumbai. So like whatever works for you, we can go ahead with the one project.
I think monsoon.
Yeah. So yeah, just go ahead with that. Let me see how it works. Okay, just let me see entire screen. Chrome type, yeah. Okay, fine. Can you see now?
Yeah, I'm able to see.
Yeah, so basically like a Varsha means the in Sanskrit Varsha means rain and the Ritu means season. So that's how I came with the Varsha Ritu. So I'll basically just start with the photographs and I'll tell you where I shot them. Can you see it properly?
Yeah,
Okay, so that is one of the photographs from my first season of documenting monsoon. So that is it was shot during the COVID time after the first lockdown ended. So I had to go. I was getting frustrated at home, so I had to be out. I need to go out, document. Just want to document, go out. So I just went to a nearby place where I live. So that's where when I came up across the scene. The the rain was just like a few hundred meters away. It was coming. And those children were playing on that tree, and the sky is very monsoon sky. So that's why I love this frame.
I really like the moment when you have, like the moment that you've chosen for the shot. I'm
Yes,
sure, yeah, I'm sure there might be like other variations, but I really like the guy with the green shirt on top.
on the top. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So I
and
mean
also the person who is like about to hang. Uh,
that
it's a
girl in
very,
the yellow t-shirt, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's a very nice balance, and also the shape that's forming.
So yeah, I mean that's what I said earlier. When you are documenting a scene, don't just take one photo and leave. Spend time at the scene, document the same scene from the different angles. Keep on taking the photographs of the scene whenever you feel like you need to press the button. So when you come back home, you can select one photograph from that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just move ahead. So this is also a place
Such
which is
a
very, yeah,
very,
nearby.
very nice moment.
Yeah, that's also a place which is very nearby from my home. So I just walking across. I just went out with a camera. Then I just came across this scene. It's very random. Yeah,
And the tree at the background,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
one soul tree.
Solo tree, yeah, yeah, the low tree, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
the
this is
place
very, this
I
is
shot
one
it.
of my favorites.
I shot at Uttan. I think those that guy is not proposing. So they were just acting out. Like
Yeah, but
you know,
still,
yeah. I
even
mean
if,
something like, yeah, yeah. So that you see that girl, that's their daughter actually. So they were just playing out over there. And yeah, and then the wave came, and I just happened to be at the scene. So they knew I was photographing them. I was there for like 5-10 minutes. They were just playing out. So I just I just मैं just मैं बस वहाँ पे खड़ा रहा and just keep
hmm,
on taking the photographs when I thought I should take.
yeah,
I
it's a
like the
very
I like
cute
the
moment.
like you see a meme, like a house is burning and the girl is looking at the camera. Like from that, yeah, there's a similarity between both the photos.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
can
so
you go back? Like, I'm amazed. Like, almost everyone is has like blue clothing on. What a coincidence.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's yeah. Even I didn't thought about it that till now. Yeah, that is, yeah. Everyone has something blue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something blue. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Great. So this is I shot in Bandra, like a bandstand. So in the monsoon,
Wow.
during high tide, water comes to the sea, comes like the to their houses. Sometimes. So that guy, the local who lives over there, just took a bath in that water. When the tide came. So that's how I got to see.
See, this is the side of monsoon which
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had
that's
no
the
idea.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yes, exactly. How it affects the people who are living in the low level area of Mumbai.
Yeah, we were only complaining about you know, wet pizza delivery in
Hmm.
monsoons. The pizza used to come wet. Like if you order pizza, and
Hmm.
that was our biggest complaint. And they,
Yeah,
and
I
this is
mean,
the reality of,
yeah, what can we say? I mean,
yeah,
yeah, it's there. Yeah, so this is also Uttan. So I use the flash, a very powerful flash. So that's why you can see that flesh blob on that lady auntie. I know her very well actually. She has like a shop over there. She was just coming back, so I just put the flash, and the sky was very purple violet, when the rain was coming. So you can also see the raindrops, and yeah, it looks a bit like a dream, for me. Yeah,
yeah, fantasy
yeah,
almost.
yeah. This is also one of my earliest photographs, like a 2021, I would say. Yeah. This is also like a place which is like a 5-10 minutes away from my home. So yeah, it was raining hard. I saw those yellow lights and also that blue light coming from a rickshaw. So yeah, I like the contrast of the blue and yellow, and you can also see the raindrops, and I like the overall atmosphere of the scene.
It's very cinematic.
Cinematic, yeah, yes, cinematic,
How
perfect.
do you protect your gear during rain?
Like I hold umbrella, I have a rain cover, and yeah, it works out. I have learned to handle both of them at the same time. Yeah, it's difficult. It was
Yeah.
difficult at the start, but yeah, I mean, it works out. Yeah. So that is also this is
Oh,
one of the like bazaars of Bombay. Like the busy bazaars during the monsoon, and yeah, I like the that eye gaze, from that uncle in the blue umbrella.
yeah.
Otherwise, this photo wouldn't have worked, without that eye gaze. How he's looking at the camera
Yeah,
at that right moment.
he's like
Yeah,
the
right.
anchor in
Yeah,
the
uncle of
image.
that frame. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
this is a
absolutely
recent.
love this.
Yeah, this is a recent photograph from last year. So yeah, that girl was playing, having that photo shoot in the monsoon, and I happened to be there, so I also took one frame. Yeah, I
Very
like the
nice.
layers. I like the layers here. Like you can see the girl,
Yeah,
then you can see all the people with the umbrellas, and then you can see the city, the tall buildings, and then you can see the sky. So yeah, this is one
yeah.
of the realistic photographs you were talking
Very
about.
poetic. Very, very poetic.
Yeah, and I think I like how I didn't photo this frame straight. It's a bit
Yeah.
tilted. So like it may add a bit dynamism to that, because of the tilt. Yeah,
Yeah, but the lady is all straight, so it works out.
yeah,
For
yeah.
me, it
That
works
is
out.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
this is also a bit. I mean, from 2023, I guess. It's near the Sivri railway crossing. So the train was passing, so all the traffic was stopped. And
Mhm.
yeah, I mean and that person was very curious what I was doing with the camera. So he was just looking at me, and yeah, I took that photograph. Yeah,
Yeah, I like when people look directly into the
yeah. I
camera.
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
the gaze can be a bit
Yeah.
very powerful. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, just a minute here. So
Oh,
this is
no worries.
also Uttan photo. So I was there. It was not raining, and suddenly it started to rain, and then I was the only one who had umbrella. So they all started to come in my umbrella. So that's why you see that auntie
Oh,
was trying to come in my umbrella. So
wow.
that's how I got that moment. That smile. Yeah, it's so smile is so pure, and so fun.
Yeah. Very precious photograph. Very
Yeah.
precious moment, I should say.
Yes, exactly. So this is
Oh,
also from Marine Drive, the cute doggo there.
yeah.
Yeah, looking. Yeah, I mean, just don't know, enjoying
Looking
the.
very cutesy.
Yeah, cutesy. Yeah, and then I also like the strap,
Yeah.
the angle of the strap, and it adds a bit of poeticness into the frame because of the strap. Yeah,
Yeah.
for me. Yeah, yeah. So this
Wow.
is also from one of the beach. Sometimes it was not raining that day, but yeah, the sky. So that's why you can see the sky was so good. And then it started to rain for like 1 or 2 minutes. It was a passing shower, so that guy opened their umbrella, and yeah, I got this frame. So I like the contrast between that color, purple color, and the green color.
The colors are looking amazing here. Like it's
Amazing.
very attractive.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said monsoon can be very very beautiful in the Mumbai, but yeah, it can be so like there are two sides of the coin. So this is also from the Bandra Fort. Yeah, I mean you can see the Bandra Wali ceiling. You can see that couple in the left side, and you can see that one guy with an umbrella in the right.
I think in
Uh,
this photograph, it's a complete story for me. Like
yeah,
we don't need a lot of other photographs to
yeah,
support it. It's a
yeah,
like
yeah,
sometimes you need several photographs to tell a story, and sometimes you just like
yeah.
one photograph tells a lot of stories.
Yeah, exactly. Nicely said. This is also from where I live, Bhayandar. So you can see that structure in the background. It used to be they made to organize a cricket tournament in the monsoon, but it never happened. So the kids started playing over there, and yeah, so like it rained. Then I shot that frame from my knee angle.
Okay.
I tilted upward my camera and I got that frame. All those black figures with that structure in the background. Yeah, just
Yeah, it's
happened.
very
Yeah, this is
nice.
also like from 2023. Yeah,
It also has a lot of dreamy effect.
yeah, dream. Yeah, like a very like a dream effect. Yes. Yeah, this is also 2023 photograph. Yeah, I mean the layers are there. So many things are happening, and with that sky, the dark sky. I love
Mm.
that. So I mean, like when you're documenting that, don't always need rain to make a photo. You can also document the dark skies. That also part of the monsoon season.
And after the rain also there's a lot of contrast.
Yes,
So
exactly. Yeah, you can think of multiple ways to document the same project. Yeah, this
wow.
is the blue hour in the monsoon. Yeah, the black and blue contrast is there. Yeah,
This almost reminds me of Quentin Tarantino
the
shots.
from the Kill Bill, right? I feel
Yeah,
it. Yeah, yeah, I've seen that.
this is very Kill Bill,
Yeah,
but very beautiful. Oh
yeah. This is
wow,
one of the earliest photographs. Like 2021, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Like the
yeah,
kids are playing, and with that background is there in the dark skies are there. Yeah.
love this shot.
This is the recent photograph. Like so many things. Blue hour is there. Kids are playing football. That two-person going on a boat somewhere in that
Yeah,
heavy rain somewhere. You can see lots of layers are there. I mean, and
yeah,
people are in the background and all that.
yeah. This the blue. Yeah, this needs to be also enlarged and printed. Like it should be on a wall.
Yeah, hopefully people wanna buy that. Let's hope that.
It will
Uh,
happen.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm selling prints, but yeah, not. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. So this is from the Chor Bazaar Thieves Market. They were just dismantling the cars. In the heavy rain.
Wow, very nice photograph.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, this is from the Zari Mari, where you can see the planes flying like landing very close to you. So those people were going with the umbrella. You can see the big airplane
Yeah,
in the background. Yeah.
the purple of the plane is the same purple, like the uncle's umbrella.
Yes, yes, yeah. I mean, it's a coincidence. That is
Yeah,
not something I planned, but
I
yeah,
don't know. I
sometimes.
just could not like stop seeing the
Yeah, yeah, it works
colorful
out. Yeah,
patterns.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Colors. Yeah. I think it's over nowadays. I mean, you want to look at any other plot? Otherwise, we can just finish with this.
Yeah, we can finish with this. I think this is so beautiful, and I want to thank you, Dilse, for your
Thank you.
time and for
Yeah,
elaborating on all my curious questions. And I hope that it helps other photographers also who might be feeling artist block, or I don't know, like they want to go to next level. It would help them. And thank you so much for uh, inaugurating this series. And what a lovely guest to have as the first guest.
yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for making me the first guest of this podcast. So I'm very happy to be. Very happy to share my experience anytime. If it can help anyone, yeah. So I'm very happy to do that. And yeah, I mean, all the best for your future ventures with this podcast. Yeah, I mean, hope it gets lots of views.
Yeah,
I would
I
say,
mean,
yeah, we
it would
can.
be nice.
But you might need to add some subtitles for this video. I feel that
Yeah.
may need to do that. Yeah, so you can, yeah, yeah. Thank you for so much for inviting me. I would say, yeah, yeah. I had a very good time talking about my experiences. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a pleasure. I also
thank you
had a
so,
lot of fun.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye.